Hi, YouTube followers. I have just started using a little cookie press, and I actually only found one video on YouTube about this. So for somebody else that might be out there and they find one of these, I'll show you the book. It's called Mirro brand cookie press. Anyway, I will set this down and show you the pieces. So I have one that has a handle, and I didn't think I needed the handle, so I'm using this one. I've already put the plate in it. I thought you put the plate on top and there would be a thing to put on top of that, but there's not. I've already pressed out some cookies, and then I thought about doing this video. So let me unscrew this and show you. Ooh, some of it came up around. But that plate, literally, I can't figure out any other way to do it, but just take whichever one you want and just drop down in there. And then once you put the dough in there, it doesn't fall. So here's how I did it. Your dough, you can actually just touch it. It's like bread dough. Oops, some went on the ground. I guess the dog will get that. I was actually going to use this tip, but when the guy showed you how to use it, you see these little prongs here. You set it directly down on your cookie sheet. And with this one, you see it sticks out. So I think they use this for like eclairs and cream puffs and things. But the cookies that my daughter made were called butter cookies, and they actually, you just kind of take a tip like that and swirl it. So I thought, well, this is not going to work. So I found a really pretty one to use. I should have put my cookie sheet back in the refrigerator. The guy on the other video says, make sure your tray is cold, because I'll show you why. Okay, so you've got your little thing in there, whichever one you want. I should have changed and put a Christmas tree. I'll throw this back in here. I can use that later. You just press it down and screw it on. So here you've got it. And yeah, I mean, why would you need a handle? You can easily hang on to that. So I'll bring it over to the cookie sheet. And you can see the ones that I've already did. And you do not grease this at all. I figured out why. Because once you do this, and you can see, you just have to play with it. This one, well, you got to get it down to where it's actually coming out. Then you just go like 1/2 of a turn or whatever, and then you pull up. Okay, see how that one didn't work? I just pull this off. Instead of eating this like I used to do, back when I was close to 200 pounds, yeah, you don't do that. Throw it back in your pan. Try it again. Press and pull. See? Now this one looks different than these. These down here look a little prettier, but each one is going to look different. So I just turn and pull. Turn and pull. And you can learn exactly how many turns you need to do. And the guy said they don't grow much as you cook them, so ta-da. But I just thought I would show, for people like me that are always finding these old gadgets and need somebody to show you how to use them, maybe give you some tips. I thought I would do that because, oh my goodness, this is fun. So there you go. You messed that one up, so who cares? We'll just put that back in the pan. And turn. These are butter cookies. There's no eggs in here. And see, there you go. Now, I will put them in the oven. And you don't want them to get brown at all, is what the guy said. So timer I'll put them on 10 minutes. All right, let's see. Is there any other little tips I need to tell you? Ew. Don't step in your dough that you dropped on the ground, on the floor. Either get it or let the dog in. So anyway, well, let me give you the recipe in case you're interested in these little cookies. It's 1 cup of salted butter. You get it room temperature. 1 cup of confectioner's sugar. I thought that was really weird. You mix those and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. You mix them up in your mixer. Then you add 2 cups of all-purpose flour and 1 tablespoon of milk. And at first, you put the first 3 ingredients in, mix it up. Then add your flour, mix it up. And it should be, well, I went ahead and put the tablespoon of milk in there too. And it should be like, you think it's not mixed up enough, but it'll be fine because you don't want it too gooey or they will end up like this. This was yesterday's cookies. Somebody's going to end up with these. Hang on, let me open the package. They are so ugly. This is what happens when you try to half the recipe. I don't even know how. I mean, literally, that's the ugliest cookies I've ever seen. But anyway, somebody will eat them because I hate to throw things away, but I'm not going to eat them all. Hey, I'm trying to do good. But anyway, so yeah, here's a cool little Christmas tree I need to try. And look, there's a little camel in this box. I guess this came with it. And I know this needs to be cleaned. Sorry, I was too close there. It had all different shapes and sizes of stuff, but these are all dusty. They were up in the attic, so yeah. And then actually, I found a smaller one. And then it has a couple different tips. But after I looked online on eBay, you can actually buy these vintage that aren't like this one. I don't even know. If anybody knows, can I get the rust out of that lid or is it just gone? But this is the same size as the one I'm using, so I really don't need it, but I would like to get the rust off of that. So if anybody's watching this and they know how to get the rust off of something like that so I could actually use it or my daughters could use it in the future, that would be amazing. So anyway, it'll be a while before these are baked, and I don't want to bore you to tears that long. I just wanted to let you know this is the Mirro brand. There's probably others that look different because I did find another video and it did not work the same way at all. So it's simple, I think. So anyway, that's Life with Kathy. I just thought I would share what I just found out. So it's kathey@gmail.com. lifewithkathy@gmail. If you want to Gmail me or message, put a message below. Follow me on Instagram, Life with Kathy. And have an awesome day. Make some Christmas cookies. Oh, yeah, I forgot I was going to put some decoration on top of those. Maybe the next ones. All right. Ta-ta! Merry Christmas.